Hey guys, welcome back to Sahara Lifestyle. In this video, I'm taking care of my skin, like my face, and I'm doing the egg and coffee face mask. I'll mention the benefits of egg and then the benefits of coffee. So let's get started into this. I start by first of all washing my hands because it's not advisable to touch your face with dirty hands. When you touch your face with dirty hands, it makes the dirt collate and it rather intensifies the pimples on the face. So please, if you are fond of touching your face, please make it a resolution to stop touching your face. Even before you touch your face, make sure you touch it with a clean hand. So I wash my hands and then I start the process. My first step, I steam my face with hot water, like the vapor. I don't have a steamer yet, so I just use a kettle, and when it's boiling, I take the water close to my face and then I direct the vapor towards the part that I want the steam to enter. And you ask us why we do this. So this is done to open the pores. It opens up the pores on the skin. So if your pores are closed, this opens it to make room for any product or chemical you apply on it. So if you steam it, you open room for any product you want to apply on it. If you don't steam it before you apply product, it's not very effective. It will just be on the surface. But if you make it a habit of steaming before applying product, it becomes effective. My skin has improved as compared to first. At first, my face was very dark and I also had dark spots and it wasn't really nice. I also had dark circles. It was not nice at all. So I decided to work on it. So this is one of the videos like after my decision to work on it. So I start by first of all cleaning my face, making sure my face is very, very, very clean. So I use the Neutrogena transparent bar, the soap bar, and I use my facial brush. This facial brush is also highly recommended because it's able to wash your face and scrub the dirt or the dry cells that you cannot remove with your hands. So I smear the Neutrogena on my face and then I use the facial brush to scrub it gently, circular motion, and I take my time. I make sure I spend like a few seconds at a part before I go to another part. So this first wash, my face was very dirty, so the soap didn't lather. So after the first wash, I just washed my face and then I applied the soap again. I applied more Neutrogena so that the soap can lather and I can scrub the face for longer. So after my first wash, I don't clean my face with a towel. Please note, try not to clean your face with a towel. Try using a tissue paper instead. So take a closer look at my skin. I'll show you a picture of how my skin was before and how it is now. To me, this is an improvement because at first it was very dark and it wasn't so nice at all. So after washing my face again, like rinsing my face, after rinsing the soap from my face, I use the facial brush again. This time I make sure the soap is more than the first one because this time it's like my face is somehow clean, but I want it to be very clean. So I then scrub and scrub as usual, circular motion. You scrub. When you are scrubbing and you feel a part is too burning, please stop. Especially the cheek part of our face is very sensitive. It's very, very sensitive. So you can start with the chin and proceed to the nose. Don't forget your nose because that's where the blackheads normally hide. Then you do the scrub and you do it gently. So this is the picture of how my skin is now. There'll be another picture of how my skin was before. So this time around I apply a lot of Neutrogena soap and then I do the scrubbing. I scrub. I always take advantage of this space to share this. You should always take care of yourself because no one can do it other than yourself. And you should always bear in mind that results don't happen overnight. They happen over time. Results don't happen overnight. They happen over time. So me doing this on my face, I didn't have any expectations that after scrubbing this first time, my face, the dark spots are all going to clear off. No. I knew that this is a process and this is the first phase of it. So please, when you start to take care of yourself, don't give yourself a time bound or anything. Decide to do it for the rest of your life. Be conscious of how you appear. Be conscious of how you want people to see you. So now I'm done with the washing, and I have to go to the stage of applying the egg and then the coffee. I didn't show how to make this mixture, but let me just tell you how it is done. So in using it, you use the white side, the white liquid of the egg. You don't use the yolk, because they are both effective, they both have different importance on the skin. So the white yolk, the white, let me read what I see on Google. So eggs can be used in improving skin texture, be it dry or oily. I have an oily skin. Egg yolks are rich in fatty acids, which can lend moisture to the skin, while the white eggs contain albumin, a simple form of protein that helps tighten pores and also removes excessive oil. So they are both effective, but the white one removes excessive oils and also it tightens the pores on your skin. Please, I hope you get it. So the pores is what causes the pimples, because all the pimples have pores, and when the pores are closed, there's no way dirt is finding its way through. So that's the importance of egg on the skin. And then the importance of coffee for face is also for a radiant and glowing complexion. You can try a coffee mask. Take half cup of coffee and mix it with few spoons of milk for thick consistency. Use this mixture as a face pack for 10 to 15 minutes and wash it off with lukewarm water. The face mask will help to get rid of dead cells, leaving behind a glowing skin. So this is what the coffee does for the face. It helps get rid of dead cells and it leaves behind a glowing skin. So in this right now I'm applying the coffee and egg. So just any coffee at all. So you can use a Nescafe, you can use, but it should be granulated so that the mixture won't be difficult. So after doing the mixture, I use my old makeup brush to smear it on my face, and then I add tissue to it. So you can use a toilet roll or you can use a tissue paper. You should just cut it in such a way that you don't have to waste it. Just cut it in smaller sizes so that it can fit every part of your face. So after I smeared the egg white and then the coffee, the mixture on my face, as soon as I smear, I put the paper on it, the tissue on it, so it doesn't dry out before I put the paper on it. If you try smearing on all your face before applying the paper, it might get dried and adding the paper wouldn't be so effective. So once you smear a portion of your face, let's say you start with your cheek, you smear on your cheek, then you add the paper, you smear on your cheek, then you add the paper. So ask me why we use the paper. It's a face mask we are doing. So a face mask is something that should come into direct contact with your skin, and because it's a mask, it's supposed to be removed later. And when you are removing it, it should come along with excess residues that's taken from your skin. So that is why we call it a face mask. That is why we use a charcoal face mask. That is why we use a tissue. So when you apply the tissue on it, it's supposed to dry. You know, when egg is even on the surface for a while, it dries up. It dries up. So same as adding the tissue paper. So when you add the egg and then the tissue paper on it, you also smear more egg on the tissue paper, so it becomes compact with your skin. You don't leave the tissue paper hanging. So this is what I'm doing. This is the first time I'm trying this egg mask. So you'll be asking me what I've been doing to my skin. That's how come I'm saying it has become better than it was before. So I use products like apple cider vinegar. It serves as a face toner for me. So after washing and cleaning my face, I just rub it around on my face before I go to bed. It's very, very effective. You can read about the benefits of apple cider vinegar on the skin, and they'll give you marvelous experiences. Yeah, so I used apple cider vinegar. I also used turmeric powder and honey for my face. My only issue is I'm not consistent with it. That's my only main issue. I'm not consistent, so I do it today, the next day I feel lazy. And it's not a good habit. Please, it's not a good habit at all. So if you are fond of that, please change, because I also want to change. So if you are consistent with one product, you see changes faster. But if you are not consistent, like you yourself, you might even give up, but it is rather your fault for being inconsistent. Yeah, I also use turmeric oil, the oil essentials from turmeric. Yeah, that one is also very good. I have this product I use as a cleanser. I've forgotten the name, but I'll write it in my description. Yeah, I use that one as a cleanser. After scrubbing my face with a facial brush, it makes my face sensitive, I don't know, like painful. So if I use the apple cider vinegar, it makes it worse. I feel a lot of pain. So instead of the apple cider vinegar, I use a certain product I've forgotten, but I'll write the name in the description so that you can at least get it. It's also very good. It makes my face very soft and smooth. Even though I have black spots, the feel is so good. So please, as I said earlier, don't expect results overnight. Expect results over time, and be consistent and be patient. That is only when results will show up. But if you are expecting results tomorrow, you'll be disappointed. Yeah, so now I'm removing my mask. Yeah, so after you apply it, you have to leave it to dry, and in making it dry, I went to lay under the fan so that the dry becomes rapid. If you have other things doing, you can walk around a little, but if you do something that will make you sweat, it will just go back to being wet again. So try as much as possible not to do something that will make you sweat, else it will let it go back to the same wet stage. So please lay under the fan or fan yourself. If you don't have electricity or if you don't have fan, you can just use a paper and use to fan your face. So after that, your face is very dry, so you just need something to wash the dryness off. And you know how egg is somehow, some way, if you leave it on the surface for a while, it can smell in a weird way. So I use charcoal wash to wash my face. I bought it just the day I did this video, so I use it to wash my face. And I don't want to scrub it, because at that time my face is still very sensitive. At that time I've done a lot of scrubbing and the masking, so using the scrubbing the brush again wouldn't be so cool. And I didn't use the normal one. This one is very smooth. I used it to smear, be able to smear the charcoal wash on my face. Afterwards I cleaned it. So this is my face now. At least I've done something today, and I think it's cool. When you are able to keep this up, you are going to get a very nice skin. So it's just little effort at a time. So the last thing I'm applying, you can decide to apply oil. Since your face has gone through lots of stress, you can decide to apply oil, but I used a cleanser. I just wanted my face to relax here, because I was going to bed. It was late at night. So that is it. I hope you like this video. Let me know your thoughts. What are your skin care recommendations? What have you tried so far, and what have you reacted to so far? What has helped you? Please let me know, so I also try it. I'm also trying to cure or heal my skin. My skin has been through a mess. So please, I'll end here. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe.